Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. We've mostly got things under control here. They're done fighting, too. I didn't get a close look, but they seemed pretty strong. We should really find exactly who they are, then. Approaching the two strangers, I call out to them to show that we mean no harm. Yeah! A small one appears to begin to reply, but her tall compatriot shushes her by whisking her off her feet. Thank you for your help. We will be on our way now. Great. They left. I wonder who they all were. As do we all. But first, the tower is our priority. Let's hurry. Looking up at the tower, even my untrained eye can see how much it was damaged. Looks like things are worse than we'd imagined. All is not lost just yet, but the tower is definitely worse for wear. The ether is far more contaminated than I expected. Can you repair it? I'm not sure until I examine it more closely. I propose that we all ask around town for more details, while Renee takes a closer look at the tower. What a rabble. Looks like the whole town's decided to congregate. So we're leaving the tower to Renee while we gather information around town then? Sounds good. Oh, here's someone just now. Hey, you there. What do you want? If you don't mind, could you tell us what happened to the tower here? I'm not sure what business it is of outsiders. Then again, you did help fight off those monsters earlier. Plus, there's the Philosopher's seal, so I guess it should be fine. The Philosopher's seal? Yes, to prevent any further damage to the tower. Apparently, it was placed there by very powerful beings. Which means something bad enough must have happened to warrant such measures, no? Indeed, there was a sudden disturbance after which the tower just started falling apart. The whole town shook. You could hear the debris falling from miles away. Now even the ether surrounding the tower started to act funny. Maybe that if we felt in the Water Nation was a shockwave from what happened here. The Water Nation, it wouldn't surprise me the shockwave managed to travel that far. It was powerful, alright. And these Philosophers you mentioned. Genbu wouldn't be one of them by any chance? No, not him. Genbu's been missing ever since he went to check on the tower. I don't know what's going on inside the tower now, to be honest. You can't get in without the power of the four beasts. So Genbu isn't here? We traveled all this way to bring him an important letter. At this rate, we'll never meet the four beasts. I'm sorry, but there's no way to deliver it to him personally at the moment. Can we pass it on to one of his advisors? That might not be possible either. What with Genbu missing, everyone's busy enough as it is. You've seen the state of the town. I doubt anyone will make time to meet a bunch of strangers. We found ourselves suddenly at an impasse. As we stood wondering what to do next, Renee approached in a hurry. There's some kind of energy field blocking me from getting in. It must be keeping the tower from deteriorating anymore. Did you guys find out anything? We just did, actually. That barrier is a seal put into place by some people they call the Philosophers. So where are these Philosophers? If I can't get that seal removed, then I can't make any repairs, let alone cleanse the ether. Can you really do that? I mean, I'm not a sister of the Great Ether Church for nothing. You heard the lady. Now where are these Philosophers? They're always in the library. They're keepers of old wisdom. If anyone can help, it's them. Sorry to put you to trouble again. I'll see what I can do back at the tower. But with that seal up, afraid it won't be much. We all have our jobs to do. Don't worry about it. Looks like we're all on the same page then. Upon arriving at the library, we spot two familiar faces. Ah, quite the unexpected visitors we have here. Welcome to Veltec, Library of Ancient Knowledge. You're the pair from back at the gate. The name's Theo Lester. This here is Emma Sophia. On behalf of this old town, allow me to thank you for your help before. I realize that we never introduced ourselves, so we give a brief introduction. We're here because we heard you two might know how to remove that seal protecting the tower. The seal, you say? Nope, afraid we can't help you there. Care to give a little more thought, perhaps? No deliberation necessary. Removing that seal would pose too great a risk to the people of this nation for us to even consider it. Besides, how are we to know that you're not secretly part of Ulsa's forces? You saw us fighting them back at the gates. Aha, but it's plausible you were only doing it to make it look like you were on our side, is it not? You really don't trust us, huh?
God.
Our mission is to defeat Ulsa's forces. As part of that mission, we're on a journey delivering personal letters to the leaders of each nation in a bid to gain support for our fight. That's why we're here. And what does that have to do with removing the seal? Honestly, I just need to see Genbu so I can deliver this letter to him. Unless the princess interjects, she flashes a mischievous glare back at Karm. One of our companions can repair the tower. In fact, she's attempting to do just that at this very moment. Can you please help her so she can do her job? So you're here to repair the tower then? Is that what you're saying? Theo, show me it. The letter. Mind if she takes a look too? I don't see why not. I suppose there's no harm in helping her with the repairs. Emma, we shouldn't be so quick to trust them. They seem to be telling the truth. And if their friend really is trying to repair the tower, maybe we should take a look at how she's doing it first, though. If you say so, I suppose. In that case, I shall accompany you. Thank you. I'll lead the way to Renee. Sorry to keep you waiting, Renee. Wait, isn't that... This is Theo Lester and Emma Sophia. Remember, we fought together back at the gates. So these two were the philosophers all along, eh? I'm Renee. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure's all ours. We've heard that you are going to repair the tower for us. I'm trying to, but the seal is keeping me out. I can't get anything done. That's precisely why we are here. Shall we proceed, Emma? That should keep the outer parts safe for now, at least. How are those repairs coming along? Well, we've managed to avoid a complete disaster. However, to repair the tower completely, we'll need the power of the four beasts. We can't rest easy just yet. My apologies. Emma's rather shy around new people. She'll open up once she gets to know you better. Theo continues to speak with Emma, while Emma seems to cower behind him. Renee, was it? I'm quite impressed by your abilities for someone of your young age. They don't call me the Great Hope for nothing. I suppose, although you two are quite amazing yourselves, if you ask me. How so? That power you were using to help with the repairs, it's from ancient times, is it not? Impressive, you're quite a perceptive one. In fact, this ancient knowledge is why we've come to be known as the Philosophers around here. Did you learn it from the books in the library back there? That was quite the collection you had. No, actually, I wrote most of those books. The wisdom itself may be ancient, but I've borne witness to it ever since the world was still as one. It'd be stranger if I didn't know it. Wait, you mean you've been alive since back then? Is that even possible? We can talk about that later. For example, you know the books Stagnan and Evil-A? I've actually helped write those. Pretty cool, huh? The ones that tell of the joining of a world brimming with power with one that wavers. Hey, you know your stuff. I really miss those good old days. Talking about all this has brought back memories. I thought those were just fairy tales and legends. How exactly did you go about writing them? You said you helped. So does that mean there were other contributing authors too? Well, actually, Emma, that's enough. Theo, what's the big idea? I thought you were divulging a little too much. That's no reason to cover my mouth up with your hand like that. I could have suffocated. Excuse me, but aren't you two the Philosophers? I'm sorry to interrupt. Are you busy? Don't worry about it. We were just wrapping up. Emma, let's head back, shall we? What do you mean wrapping up? We aren't even close to finishing here. Just you wait till we get back to the library. I'm gonna... So much for that. I guess they were busy with something after all. Like Theo said, the main task here is finished for now. Do you need something from them? Ah, I see. I heard word that emergency measures to repair the tower were complete. Genbu's advisor wanted to see how the tower was coming, so I brought him along. I've heard much about your good deeds in aiding us here today. Please allow me to thank you on behalf of all of us. No worries. We're just doing our job. Say, do you mind if I ask you a favor? Could you please deliver this to Genbu? To Genbu? Here, let me see it. Very well, I understand. I'll make sure it gets to him. In fact, I shall go check on him now. I thought only the 4 beasts could enter. We advisors may enter too, though only in times of emergency. With that, the advisor scurries off busily into the tower. Well, we've delivered our letter. Now what's our plan? And we'll see what happens in the next video. Catch you guys later. Peace to Crispy. Bye, guys.